Gobble, 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 everybody. Good morning. Happy Thursday, but most importantly, happy Thanksgiving, everyone. Thanksgiving. I love this day. I do. A day of family, food, football, and honestly, just good vibes. I mean, yes, every once in a while, something inconvenient can happen on Thanksgiving, and believe me, many people like myself will only believe that it's only a happy Thanksgiving if the Cowboys win. But outside of that, I love this day. I do. A lot of good, and not bad, but definitely some bittersweet, because this is it, man. I mean, 2025 is almost over. Like, after today, we have a couple days left in November, and then December, and then the year's over. I guess my low is that it hit me. It just hit me. That, I can't believe this year is almost over. And while I'm thankful, hopefully I'll be able to say this with a lot more confidence on December 31st. But I'm very proud of the many things that I've done this year, but I know there's still much more I want to do. And I would have liked to have done had I known things were going to happen. It's just one of those things where you can only do so much in a year, and sometimes you just have to stick with what works and what you're able to do. But my high is, come on, man, it's Thanksgiving. How are you not happy on Thanksgiving? I mean, worst case scenario, someone brings it. Actually, that's not true. There are something. I mean, sometimes during Thanksgiving, people talk about politics when they shouldn't. Sometimes, someone brings that one dish that, like, everyone else likes that you don't. Again, there are some awkward moments that happen on Thanksgiving. And again, if the Cowboys lose, that's obviously a bad sign. But, again, it's Thanksgiving. At this moment in time, I've got no reason to be anything but happy. So, what's my act of kindness? Actually, my act of kindness was, I held the door for some people yesterday. I picked something off the ground for someone. And I did someone a huge favor yesterday. So, yeah, that's what I did. Well, I mean, listen, the jersey's already a dead giveaway, and I've been saying it all morning, but the Cowboys are playing. So I'm sure there are some people who watch these videos that aren't football fans. So if you're not familiar with what happens with football, on Thanksgiving, the Detroit Lions will play at 1 o'clock, and the Dallas Cowboys will play at 4 o'clock. And in the last couple of years, they have a Thursday night game, but at this moment in the video, I don't know. I will know after the video because I'm going to look it up right now. Okay, so, I believe it was pick number 178 that I made on Monday. It should have been pick number 178. It might be. Let me double check my facts. Okay, so, yeah, so on Monday was pick number 178, and so if I did the math correctly, there should be 3 games today. And there are. Wonderful. Okay, so, and there's actually a game tomorrow as well. I get to wear this jersey again. Cool. But I'll worry about that tomorrow morning. Okay, so, the first game is the Packers versus the Lions. That's going to be interesting. I mean, both teams have near identical records. Actually, hold on. What's the playoff picture look like? Because I know the Bears are currently the number 1 seed in the NFC North. And right now, if the playoffs were to start today, the hold on. It's loading. Okay, how do you not have... Okay, let me look at another site where the NFL playoff picture is. NFL playoff standings. Okay, so, come on, ESPN.com. Okay, so, okay, so, actually, that's the, okay, here's the NFC. Ooh, dude. Because of the tie that the Packers had against the Cowboys earlier this season, the Detroit Lions are literally the last team on the outside looking in. They're the 8th seed. Meanwhile, the Packers are the 6th seed. Ooh, man. That's crazy. Like, for real, this afternoon game is going to determine who's going to go. This game is going to determine who's going to the playoffs for some teams. And right now, like, ooh. Man, I don't really know. I really don't know who's going to... Like, if it wasn't for that tie, both the Detroit Lions and the Green Bay Packers would have identical records. That's wild. Hold on, I have an idea. Let me look up something. Okay. You can load, please. Thank you. Okay, so... Other teams that the Packers have beaten in the NFC North, and then they beat the Vikings. And hold on, have they? So the Packers have beaten the Vikings. Is that the only team from their division they've played so far? Okay, who have the Lions played against then? Because I know they lost to Green Bay once this year. Oh, right, yeah, right. Yeah, they lost to the Packers. Who did the Lions also lose to? Oh, right, they lost to the Vikings. Okay. Gosh. Man, I don't know. This is a tough nut to crack. You know what? I'm sure there's plenty of Detroit Lions fans that will believe it's only a happy Thanksgiving if the Lions win. So you know what? Yeah, I'll pick the Lions to win. Why not? They always play on Thanksgiving. They should always be the team that wins. And speaking of teams that always play on Thanksgiving, my Dallas Cowboys are next, and they're playing the Chiefs. Well, I'm sure for Chiefs fans, it's going to be a happy Thanksgiving. I mean, look, as a Cowboys fan, of course, I was all too happy that the Cowboys wound up beating the Eagles the other day. In fact, I even made a short about how happy that I was wrong. How happy I was that I was wrong about that. And you better believe that I myself am going to be holding, like, I'm going to be really hammering in the fact that the Cowboys just beat the Eagles for the remainder of the next year until the Dallas Cowboys and the Eagles play again. Which, yeah, the Cowboys are making the playoffs. Again, it was awesome. Awesome that the Cowboys beat the Eagles. In the fashion that they did, no less. But come on, man. They're not doing that again. They're not beating the Chiefs. I mean, yeah. Even when I thought the Eagles were going to win, you could actually half expect the Cowboys to pull out the miracle that they did because both teams play each other twice a year. By the second game, both teams know what the other can do and vice versa. But this is the Chiefs. You know, they lost to the Eagles, and granted, the Eagles shellacked them in the Super Bowl, but come on. If it was the Cowboys in that Super Bowl, the Chiefs would have won. And I don't know. Why did... Couldn't it have been the Giants again? Or some weak team like the Jets or something? It really had to be the Chiefs, huh? I don't know. Any of you guys got any ideas? I mean, okay, maybe I'm being a little too harsh on the Cowboys. I mean, yeah. Again, we did beat the Eagles, but come on, the Chiefs? I'll tell you what. Actually, let me look at the Dallas Cowboys' remaining schedule, because the other day I said we'd be lucky to win the next 3 games before we played Philadelphia. And we did beat Philadelphia. So, and yes, granted, the Chiefs have had a very much of a down year compared to, again, making it to the Super Bowl last year. But let's see. The Cowboys play the Chiefs today. They play the Lions on the 4th. They play the Vikings. They play the Chargers. They play the Commanders. And they play the Giants again. Huh. I mean, based on what I'm looking at here, it is actually possible that the Cowboys could win at least 3 of those games. If we win 4 of them? Could I actually have been wrong? Like, because if the Cowboys actually win at least 4 more games, then their chances of, going to the playoffs, granted, they'll probably be a 7th seed, but they could make the playoffs with 8 wins, or 9 wins. It's highly doubtful. In fact, all any of the teams ahead of them need to do is get to 9 first, or, here's the thing. Based on what I'm seeing right now, teams with 10 wins or more are going to the playoffs. For Dallas to even have a chance of going to the playoffs, they would need to win today and at least 4 more games after that. Now, 2 of them they could do. Man. Actually, how did the Chiefs do the other day? Because I know we beat the Eagles. Did the Chiefs? Oh, the Chiefs beat the Colts. Okay. Also by a similar margin to when the Cowboys beat the Eagles. The Colts actually had, if I recall correctly, the Colts actually had the Chiefs dead to rights. I cannot see the Cowboys winning this game. I cannot see the Cowboys win. Listen, I'll tell you what. If the Cowboys actually win, I'll make a similar short like I did the other day. But I do not see the Cowboys beating the Chiefs today. I don't. There's no way the Cowboys are beating the Chiefs. Patrick Mahomes? Are you kidding me? No. Listen. Yes, I said earlier it's only a happy Thanksgiving if the Cowboys win. But, come on, man. They're playing the Chiefs. Oh, well. Yeah, this hurts me, but I got to use my head on this one. I got to pick the Chiefs. I got to use my head. I got to pick the Chiefs on this one. That one hurt, but hey, you know what? I guess maybe Chiefs fans will have a happy Thanksgiving today. I don't know. And finally, the Bengals and the Ravens tonight. Wow, compared to the first two games, this is a no-brainer. Picking the Ravens to win. That was easy. So, yeah. I got the Detroit Lions beating the Green Bay Packers. I got the Kansas City Chiefs beating the Dallas Cowboys. I have the Baltimore Ravens beating the Cincinnati Bengals. Yeah, I am kind of bummed I wound up going against my own team, but come on, man. The writing's on the wall. The Cowboys aren't beating the Chiefs today. Oh, well. At least I can always be happy with the fact that the Cowboys did get revenge on the Eagles, and I can use that against Eagles fans for the rest of the year. And the following year until the Cowboys play the Eagles again. Yay! I hope you like this video. If you like, subscribe to the YouTube channel, follow me on social media. As always, I'm very home this video for all of you guys who watch. Enjoy for them. We have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful Thursday. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. Enjoy time with family and have lots of good food. Watch yourself some football. Have fun. Let's have fun today, guys. And remember, if you guys want to talk, I'm always be here to London. I'll always be back. Take care and make good choices. 607 all day, baby.